We were the company that launched the very first powder metal aluminum part in the engine of an automobile.
We have been supplying PM camcaps to the automotive industry for over a quarter of a century. And we probably have well over 200 million camcaps that we've supplied. And that was customization of our product with what the customer needed.
The aluminum provides a cost-effective way to either reduce weight or provide non-magnetic barrier for an assembly application.
We right now have a material that is double the strength of a material that's been available to the customer for decades.
It's growing quite a bit now because of the push for better gas mileage in the automotive sector primarily. So there's opportunities to switch parts to aluminum powdered metal.
We have materials right now, a variety of combinations that allow us to have a yield strength over 300 megapascals, which is, as I say, double the strength that's been available to customers in the past. And we're finding applications, and specifically the automotive industry has a strong desire to meet CAFE standards. So that, of course, lightweighting is a big drive for them. So clearly the PM aluminum alloy that we've developed allows us for that material to be a strong candidate for any lightweighting programs that the automotive industry may have.
We know that engines are getting smaller, but they still have to pack everything onto the engine. So they're going to want parts that are smaller, but having a part that's holding a camshaft down, for example, it still needs to be able to take a lot of stress. So the higher strength alloy has been developed in order to meet that.
Aluminum is, a third the weight of a steel part, be it rod or powder metallurgy. So it's a natural for the automotive market, but it's also a natural for some markets like the medical field. Corrosion resistance of aluminum in a wheelchair application.
The corrosion resistant properties of aluminum are well known, but powdered metal aluminum actually takes that to a further level because we're able to impregnate oil into the porosity. So not only can it provide good corrosion resistance in application, but actually lubricating properties as well.
The powder metal aluminum is quite a unique material system in the PM world. It has everything you've learned about powder metal ferrous materials and alloys, you put outside the door. You focus on PM aluminum. The alloy system demands that you treat it differently.
The biggest misconception is that they think that aluminum is expensive, but you have to take into account that it's only 1/3 the weight. So in reality, a part made from aluminum only weighs about 1/3 as much as an iron part. So the material cost is actually pretty comparable.
One material we have to be very, very proud of in the aluminum side actually enabled a large OE customer to maintain a scheduled launch that they would have missed without our problem-solving activities and developing an alternative material for them. Basically, in just a few weeks, they were able to launch.